There is a great deal of talk every year about what constitutes a Best Picture contender. Size, ambition, technical brilliance, all the usual things. Frankenstein certainly has those in abundance. The question is not whether it's impressive, the question is whether it's impressive enough. This is Frankenstein, released in 2025 and produced by Netflix, and one of the most visually spectacular films of the year. And I use that word spectacular deliberately. Directed by Guillermo del Toro, a filmmaker with a long-standing fascination for monsters and outsiders, absolutely. This is a lavish gothic retelling of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, a story that cinema has returned to hundreds of times before, and that, as we'll come to, is both the film's greatest strength and biggest problem. The story, of course, is a familiar one. Victor Frankenstein, played here by Oscar Isaac, is a brilliant but obsessive scientist who succeeds in creating life, only to recoil from the being he brings into the world. That creature, portrayed with physicality, intensity, and surprising vulnerability by Jacob Elordi, is abandoned, rejected, and ultimately driven towards violence by humanity's fear and cruelty. Mia Goth appears in a key supporting role, bringing an unsettling emotional edge to the film. Del Toro's direction is confident and assured. This is unmistakably one of his films. The production design is quite extraordinary, really, and I love the look at this. Laboratories, candlelit interiors, storm-lashed landscapes, all rendered with painterly precision. Visually, it's almost second to none this year. Every frame looks carefully composed, every shadow meaningful. If there were an Oscar purely for atmosphere, this film would surely be a frontrunner. It is, without question, one of the director's most spectacular works. It is also, sadly, a film that many people never had the chance to see on the big screen. Because it was produced by Netflix, its cinema release was limited, and that feels like a real loss. This is a film that cries out for scale, for darkness, for silence, for immersion. And yet we must ask an important question. Is it Best Picture quality? Visually, yes. Technically, yes. But creatively, it's less certain. This is not an original story by any means, nor a radical reinvention. It's another adaptation of a very familiar tale, and while it's beautifully made, it doesn't quite redefine Frankenstein in the way great Best Picture winners tend to redefine their material. So does it deserve its place among the nominees? Absolutely. Is it the best film of the year? For me, not quite. But it is a remarkable piece of filmmaking, and one very much worth your time. And that's Frankenstein. A magnificent achievement, even if it doesn't quite bring the monster fully back to life. I'm going to review all the films that are nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars this year, so check out all the other nominees. There's 10 in total, and hopefully your favourite wins. At some point I'll decide which one's my favourite, and I'll let you know in the comments. Please let me know if you've liked these reviews, like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you in the next one.